Hello and welcome to the developer update from the Tau team. It's April, and without further ado, I'll pass it over to Karim for his overview for the month.
Thank you, Fola, and welcome everyone to the April update for the Tau development team. Andre has continued working on the foundation of the Tau testnet, focusing on both functionality and security. He developed a tool using the Rust programming language to monitor digital assets performance, which will become an integral part of the testnet. He also improved how transaction data is processed in testnet, making it more efficient and robust. Aside from testnet, Andre has also been supporting the marketing team. He upgraded the bot that connects Twitter to other platforms, enhancing accuracy and filtering to maintain Twitter's limits. He's also been fending off some DDoS attacks that came as a result of the increased interest in our project. He also implemented additional security measures to protect all of our services. David has continued his work on the core Tau language runtime. He initially fixed an issue related to the removal of parentheses in collaboration with Tomáš. They came up with the proper solution at the parser level. He also added more commands to the grammar and to the REPL, such as execute, sat, and unsat. He also solved issues regarding order normal form and improves the help command in the REPL. He's also started working on splitters, which is a difficult portion of the execution in general. Tomáš continued his work on the parser. He revised TGF grammar and fixed all known related eBNF issues. He added shaping directives for controlling the shape of the resulting parse trees. He also took some time to refactor the codes in general. He separated parsing-related commands from the forest-related commands, and as a result, the parser generator now generates commands or code that is much smaller and is mostly in C++ grammar data. He also completed the introduction of an auto-disambiguation feature into the Tau language. He also fixed disambiguities in the priorities of Tau language operators and ambiguities in the REPL command. And then he wrapped up all the code around the parentheses elimination. Last and not least, Omar continued his work on optimizing the parse force storage. He explored multiple approaches to this end, and he got feedback from Tomáš and Ohad on the code size and memory usage and complexity. Finally, he settled on an approach for the node forest that we think is a good compromise between memory usage and complexity. That's it for the Tau development team monthly update. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.
All right, fantastic, Karim. And I'll pass it over to Tomáš for his update this month.
Thank you, Fola. Hello, everyone. So this month I worked on the parser. I've reviewed parsing of grammars written in TGF. It's Tau grammar form. I've fixed grammar for eBNF syntax expressions, and I've rewritten grammar builder by using recently added rewriter and traverser. And this fixed all our eBNF issues we encountered when using TGF for Tau, for example. I've added new options for tree shaping, and so I've added shaping directives trim and inline into TGF, and this can be used to remove parts of the parse tree which are not needed for the final tree. I've added new method getShapedTree, which takes the resulting parsed forest and transforms it into a tree while applying trimming and inlining changes to the resulting tree. Trimming removes a node and its subtree from the result, and inlining replaces a node with its children or with a selected child. These shaping features are useful for removing parts of parse trees which were important only for the parsing phase, like white space, parentheses, or any other intermediate nodes we don't need anymore when working with the parse tree. And this getShapeTree method, it also transforms ambiguous nodes into special nodes, so the ambiguity can be resolved later in a proper context. Then I've done refactoring, so the API of the parser is more cleaner, and also parser generator of C++ code from TGF files. It now contains mostly grammar data, and all the functionality is reused from the parser class. Then I worked also on the Tau language. I've finished the changes regarding auto-disambiguation feature. It took some grammar debugging and fixing priorities and ambiguities. So I fixed ambiguities regarding priorities of Tau language operators and ambiguity of rewriter rule versus builder rule. And I fixed also ambiguities in REPL commands. Then we were trying to approach the issue of eliminating parentheses. We tried several ways to do it in the Tau language, and then we decided that this operation on a parse tree should be covered by the parser itself. So I've improved the inlining in a way that it is possible to pick a single child instead of all children, and also do it over multiple levels in a tree. So now we can say to the parser, one-line command stating to inline expression if it contains expression, which resolved all our parenthesis elimination issues we had. Regarding the Tau language, I've also introduced trimming of white space from the parse tree, and because we remove white space and parentheses, I've implemented a pretty printer which converts our expressions or parse tree back to linear streams or when it's printed to a user, and it adds parentheses and white spaces where it is needed in a consistent way. And then I focused on the Tau language REPL interface. I fixed the interface when input is wider than is the width of the terminal. And I fixed referencing to outputs. I added a clear command, and I added a simple storing function or formula into outputs without doing any processing of it. And recently I've been looking into adding a MinGV build toolchain to our project so we could compile executables for Windows from our current build environments. And I'm looking into making our REPL user interface to work on Windows. That's all from me. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tomáš. That's brilliant stuff. And I'll pass it over to David for his update this month. Cheers.
Thank you, Fola. Hi, everyone. This month I've been working in the following items. First, I was fixing an issue related to the removal of parentheses. As Tomáš has said, we were following different approaches, but at the end, the proper way to deal with the issue was at the parser level, as Tomáš discovered. Apart from that, I have been adding missing commands to the grammar and also to the REPL. For example, execute SAT and SAT, and also I have done few minor updates that are needed for the clip. I was also working in an issue related to order normal forms. Right now, I think everything is fixed regarding the conversion of a formula into order normal forms, and I've been improving the help command and the comments in the source code. At some point, I need to review the README file also. I've been implementing find a solution algorithm. The final idea is based on the order normal forms, and that's why I've been taking a closer look to that part of the code. And I have been speccing out splitters and execution in general, and I continue working on them. And that's all for my month. Thank you very much.
All right, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant stuff from David there. And last but not least, over to Ohad.
Yeah, so this month I continued with the usual stuff of the blockchain design and the two-variable fragment and more research into the Tau language. And I also, as Igor mentioned before, I recorded lectures to basically to professional mathematicians about atomless Boolean algebras and the theoretical background of the Tau language. I don't know how good those lectures turned. I hope they will be good enough. And I hope that by the time you see this video, those lectures would be out already.
All right, brilliant. Yeah, there you hear it. We've got some lectures from Ohad coming, and we've also got Luca joining the development team as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the socials. That's Twitter, that's Telegram, that's Reddit. Please join all three. We have an upcoming giveaway for those who have joined all three coming pretty soon. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next update.